The creator economy is shifting from simple brand deals to serious brand building. Neil Goja and his peers are proving that creators can evolve into founders, turning their audiences into enterprise value that survives algorithm changes and platform shifts. This transition from short-term income to long-term wealth is becoming the defining strategy for the industry's top talent.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to prop it up? Meet the Pop Sockets phone grip with expanding kickstand in black, your new must-have accessory. Don't miss out. Grab yours today. Click the link in the video description to shop now on Amazon.
Meanwhile, Jimmy Donaldson, better known as MrBeast, is taking that shift to a massive scale. His search for a chief marketing officer at Beast Industries signals a move beyond content, aiming to build a professional commercial machine that competes with legacy media across snacks, retail, and entertainment. In India, the conversation is expanding further as Vineet Kunjar and his team at Indie Visual rethink video production. By moving enterprises away from fragmented, campaign-led models towards scalable, always-on content workflows, they are proving that the creator economy is about more than just influencers, but about building sophisticated infrastructure for the future. Finally, we look at Justin Smith of Open World, who is tackling the biggest friction point in gaming marketing: the disconnect between influencer efforts and paid media spend. By advocating for always-on creator programs and unified strategies, he is showing brands how to stop treating creators as simple media buys and start building genuine, long-term cultural impact. If you want to stay ahead of these industry shifts, make sure to like this video and subscribe to the channel with notifications turned on. Imagine telling investors 2 years ago that you wanted to build a consumer brand with a creator. The answer wasn't just no, it was a polite laugh. Back in 2022, the prevailing wisdom was clear. It won't work, it's just glorified merchandise. Nobody believed a creator could build a standalone business. We were met with total skepticism, both from the VC world and the D2C community. But look at where we are now. The script has completely flipped. From the massive launch of the Anarch smartwatch to brands like Beast Life and Indie Wild, we've seen creator-led ventures hit escape velocity in months instead of years. Why? Because while traditional brands struggle for years to earn attention, creators arrive with something money literally cannot buy: instant, baked-in trust. In an era where customer acquisition costs are skyrocketing, that trust is the ultimate shortcut. But there is a bigger, more urgent story here. For the top creators in India, the glory days of easy brand deals are effectively over. The market is saturated. Budgets that once went to a few megastars are now being sliced into hundreds of tiny pieces. The revenue from brand deals is either flat or sinking. So the question for every top creator today is, do you keep chasing smaller paychecks, or do you start building something you actually own? This is the pivot from being a human billboard to being a founder. Brand deals are just income. A co-founded business is an asset that compounds. It's the difference between chasing an algorithm and building a legacy that survives when your cultural moment fades. The industry is maturing, and the rules have changed. Agencies need to stop acting like middlemen and start acting like operators. Creators need to stop thinking in quarterly campaign cycles and start thinking in decades. We are witnessing a fundamental shift from reach to ownership. If you're a creator, the window to leverage your distribution into lasting enterprise value is wide open right now, but it won't stay that way forever. Are you going to be the face of someone else's product, or are you going to be the one who owns the brand? Drop a comment below and let me know. Would you rather have 1 million followers or $1 million brand? Make sure to subscribe for more insights into the future of the creator economy, and remember, content builds an audience, but ownership builds a future. Ever wondered what happens when the world's biggest YouTuber stops just making videos and decides to take over the world? Jimmy Donaldson, known to billions as MrBeast, is officially hunting for a chief marketing officer. And trust me, this isn't just a job opening. It's a massive wake-up call for the entire media industry. We aren't talking about a kid in a bedroom anymore. We are talking about a multi-billion-dollar machine. With new heavy hitters from NBC Universal and TikTok already on board, MrBeast is aggressively pivoting from a content creator to a full-scale global powerhouse. Why does this matter? Because experts are calling this a defining moment for the creator economy. Think about it. Creators aren't just talent in the traditional sense, they are full-blown publishers. They own the distribution, they control the attention, and they are monetizing it at a speed that traditional legacy media can only dream of. By bringing in a CMO, Jimmy is signaling that he's building a serious commercial enterprise that touches everything from snacks and toys to telecom and even movies. The old-school marketing funnel is being shredded. These creators are collapsing the process, building awareness, trust, and sales entirely within their own ecosystems. It's not just about clicks, it's about supply chains, retail strategy, and long-term brand equity. And while MrBeast might be the outlier right now, the playbook he's writing is becoming the standard. We are seeing it happen right here in Australia. Creators are no longer just making content. They are building legacies that outlive their latest upload. It is a massive shift, and it's moving faster than anyone predicted. So here is the big question for you. In this new era where creators act like corporations, does the traditional media brand even stand a chance? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And if you want to stay ahead of these massive shifts in media and marketing, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss an update. Is the creator economy just about influencers and viral TikTok trends? Think again. Today, we're peeling back the curtain on the massive, often overlooked world of professional video production, where tech and creativity collide to fuel the brands you see every single day. I'm sitting down with Vineet Kunjar, the co-founder of Indie Visual, to discuss why the traditional, fragmented, campaign-led model of video production is effectively dead and what's replacing it. Here's the reality. We live in a digital-first, attention-starved world. Algorithms move faster than any big splash marketing event ever could. If your brand isn't in a constant state of always-on content creation, you're invisible. Vineet and his team realized this back in 2021, and they've spent 4 years building a proprietary system to solve for it. By automating the mundane and streamlining the technical, they're turning what used to be a 30-day production slog into a 6-day sprint. But what about the elephant in the room? AI. Vineet offers a grounded perspective that you won't hear from the AI hype men. While AI is a massive accelerator for scripts and initial drafts, he warns that it still lacks the cultural nuance and creative depth needed for premium work. The real danger, he notes, isn't just AI, it's the flood of slop, bland, generic content that fills the web. The winning brands in 2026 won't be the ones that push out the most content, but the ones that use technology to amplify their unique voice without sacrificing quality. Beyond just tech, there's a bigger structural shift happening. India's creative ecosystem, from animation studios to local videographers in smaller cities, is a sleeping giant. We're talking about a massive, untapped workforce that could turn the country into a global creative export powerhouse if we just formalize the infrastructure. It's not just about influencers, it's about professionalizing the entire creative supply chain. It hasn't been an easy ride, though. From the brutal realities of cash flow management in a startup to the complex puzzle of multilingual quality control, Vineet's journey shows that building the infrastructure of creativity is as much about grit as it is about software. So, as we look toward 2026, ask yourself, is your content strategy built for the long haul, or are you just chasing the next algorithm change? If you found this deep dive into the future of production insightful, hit that subscribe button for more behind-the-scenes looks at the tech reshaping our industries. In a world of infinite AI-generated noise, will you choose to create something that actually matters? Ever wonder why a brand spends millions on a creator campaign, only for the CMO to get fired a month later? It's not about the budget, and it's not about the influencers. It's about a fundamental disconnect in what we think marketing actually is. Today, we are diving into the world of Justin Smith, a man who has spent 15 years navigating the trenches of gaming influencer marketing, from the early days of mailing gift baskets to pet channels for EA, to his current role at Open World. He has a unique vantage point on why the industry is stuck in a loop of broken expectations. Justin's big takeaway: we need to stop treating creators like a standard media buy. When brands treat an influencer campaign like a banner ad, they fail. You've seen it happen. The classic case is the Solo Stove and Snoop Dogg partnership. It generated massive cultural buzz, but they fell apart because internal stakeholders couldn't agree on whether they wanted awareness or immediate sales. If your team isn't aligned on what success looks like before you hit publish, you've already lost. So what is the fix? It starts with moving away from the transactional, one-off campaign model. Brands need to embrace always-on creator programs. Think about it. If you hire a creator for one post, you're starting from scratch every single time, sourcing, vetting, and negotiating. It's expensive and inefficient, but an always-on program, that builds actual trust. The creator becomes a part of your brand's ecosystem. They know your product, and the content stops feeling like a forced ad. Plus, it stops your favorite creators from promoting your biggest competitor the following week. Justin's vision for the future of games, like what we saw with Bungie's Marathon, is a three-pillar strategy: managed creator programs, deep community management, and targeted influencer campaigns. It's about listening to the community, refining the product, and then using creators to tell that story at scale. But here is my final thought for you. While it is tempting to use programmatic tools to optimize every dollar spent on creators, don't lose the soul of the channel. Influencers aren't just media inventory. They are people who love their craft. When we strip away the human element, we strip away the very thing that makes people stop scrolling in the first place. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the business of creators. Do you think brands will ever truly move past the transactional mindset, or are we stuck with one-off ads forever? Let me know your take in the comments below.